Welcome to part 2 of episode 14. The sun is shining, but it is blowing a gale and it is absolutely Baltic. Woolly hats on, big thick gloves are on, and we're about to play our first general play round of the year, which means that we can put in scores for our handicap without it being a competition. It's going to be very interesting. The wind is so strong that my audio for this round really isn't much use, so I'm just going to do a voiceover for most of it. Thankfully it was behind at the first, as this drive really should have been on the driving range, but thankfully it carried it. My second into the wind, however, I left about 40 yards short, pitched to there and then hold this putt. I then reacquainted myself with bunkers twice in the next 2 holes and only managed a couple of sixes before an average tee shot at the 4th left me this pitch. And this putt to narrowly miss a par. The 5th and 6th were solid, 2 to the green, 2 on the green 4s. At the 7th, this solid drive found Silicon Valley again, and from there I failed to find the green again. This wasn't much better. And 2 solid putts resulted in a disappointing 5. From the back tee at the 8th into this wind was not very nice. Jeez, it's not nice. That's the thing, I'm playing on my 3 wood, but I think I still need to aim to lay it up short. That good drive just made the fairway. Remember on Saturday I was up at those bunkers playing a 9-iron, so a 6 wasn't a disaster. At the 9th I missed the green and got a solid bogey 4. So onto the back 9 and a solid 3 wood set up this excellent second shot. Which allowed this putt for a birdie 3. And the next 4 holes were played almost like carbon copies of the front 9. The scores definitely were. Before this terrible shot was followed by this terrible shot. And I may have lost my cool a little, which wasn't helped at the next after a good drive must have just caught this tree to lead me here for my second, and then here for my third. My 4th wasn't the best, and my 5th was a tad unlucky. So those back-to-back doubles were met with another at 17, and 18 meant another wood into a par 3, this time a bit closer to the green though with a better result.
Do that.
So 43 out and back in was an 86, 18 over par, but although there were some duffs in there, it really wasn't that bad in those conditions. We expected a bit of help from the playing conditions calculation, we didn't get it, so my score differential was 17.7. It's here on the graph, it's a non-counter, so on to the next one. All I think we can really say about our first general play round is that at least we now know how to submit them. Oh, and that submitting them on a day with a 5 club swirling wind is perhaps not the best use of a general play round. All the same, it does mean that I can submit cards for my handicap far easier and more often than having to wait till the weekend for comps, which of course bring with them their own pressures, and as we know, under those pressures sometimes we shine and sometimes we don't. Also demonstrated by excellent excrement.
Oh, good bit of beauty.
Excellent.
Oh,
excrement. What's in play?
excellent excrement.
Aye, maybe. Excellent excrement. So looking at the diary, for the last week I've been embracing and committing to the Dynamic Golfers programs, still trying to work on the mental game and playing a few rounds. I managed about 23 hours or so of golf this week. And looking ahead to next week, I'm going to play my first comp that does count towards my handicap. I'm going to get a lot more practice in with my new launch monitor, and I'm going to up my putting and chipping / pitching practice. But of course, all of that I will have to fit in around 3 days sat on my butt watching the Masters. It is my favourite major of the year, partly because it reminds me of when I was lucky enough to go in 2017, the year that Sergio won his first major, and it really truly was a once-in-a-lifetime trip. But the problem with a once-in-a-lifetime trip is that you want to go again. So we did have extremely loose plans to possibly go again this year for my 40th, but sadly I will be watching for the next 3 nights, sat on my butt in the living room. And just a quick couple of comments this week. Matt got in touch asking me more about the Dynamic Golfers program. I am enjoying it. I haven't cancelled after the 7-day trial, so I have signed up for the year. If you're interested, there's a 7-day trial. Give it a go. See if it works for you. If you don't like it, cancel it. Doesn't cost you anything. Ping 7979 messaged again to say how he can't believe that someone did that to the greens at Linlithgow. Shocking, isn't it? Oh, his dad's a member there. Hello, Ping 7978. P.S. It's Ping 7979, as in the golf score 79. Well, right you are, Ping 79 squared. I'll let you in on a little secret. I was trying to be funny. Don't worry, won't happen again. Where are we at? Stephen Wilson commented that he was unsure how to enter the main competition, but he did put in a guess of 9.4. So thanks for your confidence, Stephen. Yes, the competition is still running. I just haven't talked about it for a while. So if you do want to take a guess at what you think my final handicap index will be, just chuck it in the comments down below. Where are we up to? Yes, this is an important one. I have to highlight now how I received 0 birthday wishes on my big 4-0 from all of you. Not one. So luckily I did get a message from this guy.
Hey, David Hayden, Shooter McGavin here with a shout out from the boys. Apparently, David, you are the first of the gang, of the boys, if you will, to turn 40, baby, 40. Greatest decade ever. Seriously, I say this all the time. I was at my peak in my 40s. It was badass. My game was great. My life was great. My family was great. So, well done to you, sir. Apparently, you're an actor. Well, I salute that. I know the ups and downs of that trade, and it's been very good to me in these later years. Especially, I'm working like crazy, and I hope that all comes to fruition for you too, because all that hard work you put in your 30s and 20s, now you get to reap those benefits. So, you're also a hell of a golfer, apparently. A golf fan. You liked Happy Gilmore. I thank you for that. My heart is singing. And you love the shooter, because what's Happy going to be without a great villain? You know what I'm saying? So, big thing is your own YouTube channel, huh? Golo like a pro. Well done. I'm impressed right there. I'm going to look you up, and I'm going to track you down, and I'm going to get some of those skills from you. So, happy birthday from the boys, and well done on your golf prowess. It's fantastic, and happy 40th, man. It's a great decade. Seriously, you will love this. All right? And if anyone gives you any grief, just say, choke on that, baby. Yeah, and tell them Shooter said so. And then I'll see you at the 9th green at 9, huh? Come on, David, it's a little secret of the pros. Oh, and David, wear something nice, huh? One last thing. In golf, as in life, you got to play it as it lies, David. Those are the rules, okay? I didn't write them. I did it off of Frankenstein's fat foot. So I got that going for me, as you should too. You're 40, they're going to give you a lot of crap about it, but you and I both know it's the best decade ever, and you're there. Enjoy it, revel in it, and make it the best decade ever. Shooter out.
So as it's just dawned on me as I turned 40 that this whole challenge and YouTube escapade could be the result of a midlife crisis, I'm going to leave you by just saying, enjoy the Masters, come on Rory, enjoy your golf, until next time, be good, and if you can't, shout for. I'm 40. I'm going to die soon.